The latest craze that I've picked up on is Raptor coating. Everyone is doing it. But what I've also noticed, it seems like everyone's doing it for how cool it looks and not for the actual protective benefits of it. So I've decided to join this Raptor coating craze. I am going to get my Pajero done, but as you'll notice, I'm not doing it for cosmetic reasons. So as you guys know, my Pajero has had a long and very interesting life. We're talking 2001 Gen 3, and in the last few years in particular, it's been working super hard, taking us to these crazy off the beaten track places with just to see how far it is. So when I tell you I'm going Raptor coating, I'm doing it in a very traditional way. And what is cool, we've got Francois. How are you? Lekker, lekker. Francois is from F1 spray painting and rubberizing. So he's going to be doing the magic on our Pajero. I know it is massively popular to do a full body respray because you can obviously match the Raptor coating and tint it to any color. We are doing a part of the car that is not seen but takes the most abuse, the underside.
So nou kyk ons hier so onder. Wat gaan jy Raptor coat? Alles.
Basies alles, hier is behalwe die gearbox en die engine nou natuurlijk.
Die eerste ding nou wat ons gaan doen is degrease.
Degrease, yes.
So dit kry al die gemors in die spel, maak hom lekker skoon.
Al die dinge, yes. En dan gaan ons kan sien wat gaan vir wat. En dan kan ons nou inspekteer en...
Ja, want het is moeilik om te sien as daar roesvlekke is of iets wat nou bietjie meer werk nodig het.
Yes.
En sê nou daar is slegte roes. Stuur jy die kar weg om nou daardie ding reg te maak?
Kliënt, ja, kan miskien iemand kry of ons kan hom aanbeveel ook aan iemand, maar is nou nie iets wat ons fisies op die oomblik nou doen nie.
Ja, maar jy kan nou sien wat aangaan. So dis vir my maak dit sin om nou alles nou reg te maak, want nou sien jy doen dit reg die eerste keer.
Yes.
So when I returned the next day, my car was being wrapped and prepped for the next step in the process, the application of an abrasion-resistant epoxy primer. Now what is important here is that this product is made for maintenance and repair work, so it means you don't need this perfectly blasted surface. It is pretty much happy to work on any surface, and it is designed to work in tough marine and industrial environments. So what is happening here is my car is getting proper long-lasting corrosion protection. And once the primer is applied, we're going to leave it to stand for 24 hours. So we were now ready for the final phase, the actual Raptor coating. But what exactly is it? Well, it's a super tough polyurethane-based coating that can be brushed or sprayed on. And it's like 5 times thicker than the standard paint that you're going to get on your car.
So ons kan hom basies skuur.
En hierdie ding is rof. Omtrent watter grit is daardie ding?
Ons sê so 40, 60 daar rond. As mens nou op 'n gewone kar die ding sou gebruik, sou hy 'n paar krappe gemaak het.
'n Paar krappe. Ek dink jy's deur die verf en jy sien net die underbody. That's quite cool. So you spray it straight out that bottle.
Yes.
So I guess imagine it to be like a hard shell that's going to protect against scratches and impacts, rust and corrosion, salt water, chemicals like fuel. Yeah, so pretty much all the things my car deals with when overlanding. So that's it, job done. But one important thing to remember, don't head straight out now and go and do some hardcore bunda bashing. Give it a week for it to reach maximum hardness. So we actually did find one little rust spot that needed some additional attention and some work done. And I guess that's the reality. You know, we go bundu bashing and mud and grit gets literally trapped in these places we don't even know about. Can't go anywhere, so what happens? Well, the rust sets in. So I really am so glad that I did this. And I think for you guys, maybe do an annual check. I recommend, even if you're not doing the Raptor coating, just go and get your car degreased and given a proper clean so you can actually see what is going on the underside. As for Francois, but he has done a cracker job. And I think having him set up here at LA Sport is just so convenient, and it really does create this one-stop shop for everything that is adventure.